Hey everybody, thank you for joining me for the Angel Report today. The topic that I want to talk about today is kind of been weighing on my mind for several days, and I just want you to know that I know that domestic violence is not something to be taken lightly. And so if somebody is in a situation where it is gotten to that point where you need to leave, definitely find a way out. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But on the other hand, I am actually questioning the amount of viable domestic violence issues that are at hand. I'm in a local group and there's about 9,000 members, and in the last month, about 20 women have said that they're leaving their husband due to domestic violence, and in the last 3 days, 10 more have said the same thing. And statistically speaking, most women consider a domestic violence situation not even a hands-on situation. It's either they consider it a verbal abuse or an emotional abuse, which is, it depends on your frame of mind. Now, men have not really changed in their attitudes over the years as far as this goes, but women have changed. Now, granted, we have far fewer alphas than we did many years ago. Therefore, you would think that there are going to be fewer domestic disputes just because they give in easier. So this brings me to my point. Women have become more entitled. They are more emotional to where they can't control their feelings. You can say the smallest thing and they're going to get bent out of shape. We are all the same. I have my days where I need to put myself in check just because I find myself to be too emotional. And it's just because I forget who I am and what my place is. And you know, men are physical creatures and they really aren't built to be emotional support systems, and they don't really know how women work. So you really can't expect them to come at you like they understand how you're going to feel. They're going to come at you with aggressive tones. That's just how men are built. They're a primal being, and if they're an alpha man, of course they're going to be a little bit more aggressive in their speech. And guess what? 90% of the time it has nothing to do with you. That's right. It has nothing to do with you. But you are the sounding board, and it really depends on how you handle the situation to how they're going to continue to react. If you lash back and you come at them and you get in their face, they're going to get more aggressive and more aggressive. This is where the more verbal and emotional abuse can come in, and sometimes hands-on can come in. I'm never saying that's a right thing, but you really can determine how your relationship works with these type of situations by how you react to how he speaks to you. If you understand that you need to back down a little bit and be more submissive and just have that more calm demeanor and know your role in your relationship, he's not going to lash out at you as strongly as if you get in his face. You're the calm in the storm. You can calm him down. You wouldn't believe what a hug and a kiss and an I love you can do to a guy when he is losing his mind. He may have just had a bad day at work. It may have been traffic. Somebody could have cut him off. Who knows? And you're going to be the one he vents to because you're the one he trusts. You're the one he feels comfortable with when he comes home. So don't ruin that by getting up in his face and trying to vent about your own issues that time. There's another time for you to vent. Or you've got girlfriends who you can talk to, or somebody. But just because he comes in and is venting, that doesn't mean that you need to vent too. You need to be rational. You need to be calm. That's why we're emotional creatures. We are emotional because that is what makes us take care of our children. That is what makes us love our spouse. That is what makes us take care of our families and makes us be the rational beings in the relationship. When it comes to things getting explosive, you are going to be the one to calm it down. It doesn't matter what it's for. It doesn't matter if it's about you. It doesn't matter if it's about something else. Just understand that you have that superpower, that you can say a few things, you can relax him, and you can just stop what's happening instead of being a catalyst that's going to make the fire burn brighter. You don't want to make that fire surge. You want to make it calm down. So ladies, you don't always have to have a say. You don't always have to be right. Please understand that what makes you special is that you can calm even the strongest storm. For anybody who is in a serious domestic violence situation, I do hope that you seek help. But for the rest of you, I also hope that you notice that just because somebody says a harsh word to you or that they hurt your feelings, that is not a domestic situation, and that is not a situation that you need to pull you or your children out of. What you need to do is you need to check yourself. You need to get yourself in the right space, and you need to make sure that you keep your family together. You can keep everything in its right space if you try to. And that is the Angel Report.